Hello again, everybody. This is Mr. Everything, and I'm coming back at you with a Wargaming and Miniature store update. Now, we're talking about our eBay store called Wargaming and Miniature. It's also my channel name, that you can find all kinds of miniature-related miniatures, painted miniatures, sometimes dice, sometimes terrain, templates, rule books, stuff like that. That's kind of what I focus on. If there's anything that you want on my eBay store that I don't have that you'd like to see if I can get or try to get, drop me an email. Drop me a message on eBay. Just go to eBay and then search for Wargaming and Miniature. You should find me. Okay, now this is an update telling my customers or prospective customers what's coming up. Okay, I've already ordered the SPQR redemption kit. It's not going to come out until the end of March. So I've got the kit. There is a redemption program going on where if you buy a core infantry unit, you get the rulebook for free. So when I get this kit in, it's going to have 6 rulebooks. And you already know I'm keeping one of those rulebooks for myself because I'm an SPQR player. I've got my SPQR guys right along here. There's my Greeks. There's my Macedonians. And then over there, I've got some Republican Romans. Could easily use them as Caesarians or use the rules for Caesarians for my Republicans. But yeah, I'm gonna reduce the Macedonians because I have way too many of those, and I'm gonna increase maybe some barbarians, some Gaelic guys or whatever. But okay, so I'm gonna have 5 rule books that I'm gonna try to figure out a way to. What I'm probably gonna do is get one each of those boxes. And I'm going to take a box and a rule book and sell just the box, but you'll have the rule book. Or, yeah, I'll probably have to do it that way. Well, I don't know if I want to do it that way because the limitation on that is supposed to be 1 rule book per address. And this guy could order a Gaelic unit and a Roman unit and get 2 rule books. And I don't want to do that because I want to give the most amount of opportunity to the players to be able to get this rule book for free. So what I'm probably going to do, and this is being honest, or just theorizing, I'm going to put all those box sets out there for sale. And then in the fine print, in the text, it's going to say, while supplies last, you'll receive a free rulebook with your order, 1 per customer, 1 per address. So if he orders both Roman boxes and both Gaelic boxes, I will send him a rulebook with it for free. That's what I think I'm going to do. And so while supplies last, which means 5 books. So it's 5 different customers are going to receive the rule book. So if you're interested in SPQR or Ancients in general and you want skirmish, you play skirmish already anyway, just grab some Romans or grab some Macedonians or whatever and get the rule book for free. If you already play SPQR, you're going to see that there's not a huge difference, but they've cleaned it up. And I think they added the Persians, which is pretty cool. And in the future, they plan to maybe do additional armies, but right now they're not. A lot of people asked, why isn't there Carthaginians in there? And the guys that stream every Monday afternoon, Monday Musings, they mentioned that Warlord is not going to have rules for armies that they don't sell figures for. And that's really not true, because Hail Caesar is a game that they sell, and in the army lists of Hail Caesar, there's something like 200 or 300 different armies, and multiples of them are Carthaginians, and they don't have any Carthaginian miniatures. So that's BS. And you could always go to like Victrix and get Carthaginians, and then put them in. You could. What they need to do, and I hope they do this, is say a basic warrior is 12 points, chainmail shirt is 3 points, a sword is 2 points, a spear is 1 point. If they could do that, then anybody could make any of their armies. You know? So that's what I was doing with first edition. I stopped when I realized that second edition was coming out. So what I was doing was breaking down every component to a point value. Like, so a sword is this many points. A short spear is this many points. A long spear is this many points. A javelin is this. A sling is this. A helmet is this. A shield is this. And that way I could say, okay, this Carthaginian, what does he have? He's got a linothorax. He's got a shield. He's got a spear. He's got a helmet. Okay, how many points is that? Boom. And so I'm not a points player, right? I'm not a guy that likes to use points to build armies. But that game is kind of set up for tournament play, campaign play. It's more campaign play, actually, because your army gets experience and the units level up and the heroes level up, and they get new abilities and stuff. So it's really kind of I played you last week, now I'm going to play you this week with my guy, and he's gotten better. But I'll have to see what second edition's all about. I don't know I haven't actually cracked the book open yet, but when I get it, I'll let you guys know. I'll do a video, and we'll figure it out. So, store-wise, SPQR, that's the big news. That's coming out. Now, I also ordered some Napoleonic figures from Front Rank. But in addition to those, I put in a pretty sizable order for 100 Years' War men-at-arms, foot soldiers. And I'm going to get those in. I'm going to paint them up, and I'm going to put those up on the store. Okay, so in about a month, you're going to see some 100 Years' War guys from Front Rank up on painted on the store. I also ordered. I'm going to have way too many chasseurs from my Napoleonic period, so I might actually paint some of those up and put those up on the store. French artillery, I think I'm going to have too many of those. I'm going to put those on the store. All of these D&D models, I don't know if you see them, but I got a whole shelf right here. I've got a whole shelf right there. I am going to probably put lots of D&Ds. When I say lots, I don't mean a lot. I mean like a lot of 20 models. I'm going to say this lot is going to sell, right? And buy it. Or second lot, or third lot, or fourth lot. So I'm actually going to unload my D&D models pretty cheaply, in my opinion. Maybe $1 a figure or something like that. That's going to be cheap. And there's going to be a lot of them. So like those orcs over there, I've got like 20 orcs. So I might put 2 10-man squads. Or like these, what are these guys? The marrow. I've got a bunch of marrows. I'm going to put them out. Now I've also been thinking of like splitting them up. like putting one marrow and one ogre and one dragon and one orc and one. That way, when you order the lot, you get a little bit of everything. Or I was also thinking about putting like 3 marrow out there, because when you are playing D&D and you actually encounter marrow, you probably encounter more than just one of them. So I don't know how I'm going to work it out, but I'm going to basically get rid of like anything that I can't use in a miniature tabletop war game. I'm going to get rid of. If it's going to be a role-playing game miniature, it's going to be your benefit. You're going to be able to pick it up for cheap, because I've decided about a month or two ago, I'm not going to do any more tabletop role-playing. I'm going to pretty much do it online, through online services from now on. The only tabletop stuff I'm going to do is Wargaming. So, okay. I still have my centaurs and fawns that I wanted to paint up and sell those. Got some Persians. I might keep the Persians for my SPQR game, so I might not be selling those. Yeah, giants and dragons and stuff like that are probably going to be the first things, and those are going to be individually. But like the minions, like these halflings or whatever, I'm going to sell like a ton of them all at once. Okay, so you can look forward to my D&D models coming up there. Maybe a few Napoleonics. Oh yeah, I've got a ton of American War of Independence models in 28 millimeter. I'm going to paint those up and sell those, because I think my Wargaming American War of Independence, I think I'm going to do that in 15 millimeters. So I'm going to be getting some 15 millimeter American War of Independence for my personal collection, which means you'll be able to get my 28 millimeter collection. Right. Now, I didn't realize this, but I bought a bunch of these Waterloo box sets from Warlord Games to use the models for my collection. But each box comes with a rule book, because it's a starter set. But I already have all these rule books. So I put them on the store, and damn, they sold like instantly. So maybe I'm gonna order some more of those and put them up. I do have a bunch of World War II bolt action sets that I need to start getting to and start painting. Like I've got a Band of Brothers set. I've got a Blitzkrieg German set up there. I've got a U.S. Army starter set. Right. Yeah, so I'm gonna get into painting those as well. I got some Russians up there right now already, but yeah, those are all selling right now, so that's really good. I have these Asbad's orcs. I don't like them personally. I looked at them and I'm like, okay, they're pretty cool as an orc, but not as an army. Because you get 3 figures on a sprue, and you get that same sprue 30 times. So what does that give you? Like 90 models. But you get 30 of the exact same sprue. Now, what's kind of cool about that is the bodies and the legs, they're all the same, but the heads are different, and the arms are different, and the weapons are different. So you can make them all look different, but the downside is all the bodies and legs are exactly the same. So I might not even assemble those. I might sell them by the sprue, because there's people out there that might just want 3 orcs, and they can get a sprue. I'm probably going to do that. So, yeah, look for a lot of cool things coming up. But the main thing is the SPQR redemption is on the way. I've already placed the order. I've got it approved and everything. So we'll see when that gets here. And all right, I'll see you in the next video.